Hi, young explorers. How are you today? Good to see you. Thank you for all of the things you've been sending me that you have been doing while you're kind of homebound. I've seen some of you learning how to tie your shoes. I've seen some videos of you reading a book, and some of you have been baking bread and doing all kinds of projects at home, building things, and then going out on adventures and hikes. So those are all great things that you're doing, and I'm so happy that you're sending me some of those pictures so that I can see you too. Well, today I'm going to read a story called The Wild Woods. And while I'm reading this, I'd like you to think of two other stories that we've read this year that you could compare to this story. Think about Mole and Baby Bird and Jackson the Owl, and be thinking about how this book might remind you of those two stories. The Wild Woods by Simon James. Jess and her granddad saw a squirrel one day down by the wild woods. "I'd like to take him home," said Jess. "You can't keep a squirrel," cried Granddad. "They're too wild." "Don't worry, Granddad," said Jess. "I'll take care of him." "But Jess," called Granddad, "you can't keep a squirrel. What are you going to feed him?" Look at him, climbing over the fence, chasing his granddaughter. Do you think your grandpa could do that? Oh, in this beautiful setting. If you had to describe this to somebody, what would you say? What do you see in the setting? Look at all the details. "He likes our sandwiches," Jess said. Look at this little squirrel here, checking out their lunch. "But Jess, come back," shouted Granddad. "You can't keep a squirrel. Where is he going to sleep?" Look at where Jess is climbing now. Do you think her granddad's going to be able to follow her on that? Let's see. Oh, look at that. He is trying to follow her. "I'll make him a bed in my room," Jess said. "Hurry up, Granddad," said Jess. "Come and see. I think I found a waterfall." Look at how deep he is and the expression on his face. Whew. How do you think Granddad feels here? Can you see him? What is that expression telling you? Do you think the little girl is feeling the same way or something different? "Jess, you can't really keep a squirrel," whispered Granddad. "I know," said Jess. "He belongs to the wild." "I love being in the wild," Jess said. "Can we come back tomorrow?" "Well, okay," Granddad sighed, "if we really have to." "Good," Jess said, "because..." Uh-oh, what's she going to say? How is the author going to end this story? If you were writing the ending, what would you do? What would you have the character do? "Because one of those ducks might need taking care of." So what do you think? Did you see anything the same in this story that would be like Mole and Baby Bird or Jackson the Owl? And some things that were different too, right? If you were going to take care of a duck, like Jess suggested, what would you do to take care of that duck? Where would you put him? Where would he sleep? What would he eat? That would be something you could draw a picture of and come up with an answer that way. Or you could do a little art project. I found a picture of a squirrel made out of a handprint. I'll put that real closely. You could perhaps do that at home with some of the art tools you have. There's also one of a duck You could do an art project at home, again with your handprint, drawing and illustrating a duck and maybe making a story to go with it. So that's just a little something you could do in your free time. You can choose. So I hope you like that story. It's good to see you. Keep sending me all of the things you're doing at home. You can text them to me, and I would love to see your accomplishments, okay? So proud of you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.